All right, and we are back from break. We are heading to the Wizard's Tower via this direction. We're like going to go out here. We're going to go this way. All right, so you all are here-ish along the path, just about to leave the road and go into starting to go into the forest area. You notice a ghoul running in your direction. He is not carrying any weapons. He's carrying a messenger bag, and he's just sort of he's sort of running with purpose, but not at you. What would you all like to do?
I will say,
Does not look good.
halt! Identify yourself. I am Coil. Please state your name.
He stops and he says, "I'm looking for," and then he takes a paper out and he says, "Gathol. Are you Gathol?"
We are not Gathol. I am Coil, but we can deliver the message.
He looks at you. And he looks down, and then he hands you like a really nice scroll tube, it's wax sealed on the top, and it's really well built. And he just takes it over his sling and then just hands it to you.
Why do you think Gathol is a person?
I was supposed to bring this to Gathol. If you are representative of Gathol, then that is fine.
Who gave this to you?
Aina.
Look around.
I don't know who that is. Where are they from?
Aina?
She is our empress.
Oh.
What empire are you from?
I am from over the desert. And he points back in this direction. And he says, We work for the Great One.
I'm going to guess that if they have an empire on the other side of the desert, whoever ran into the desert isn't just gone forever here. They have purpose.
Yes.
We don't know if it's it must be after the mix-up. So, but no, because he doesn't seem to know that Gathol is even a place and not a person.
I say to the ghoul, "Thank you for the delivery. We will gladly accept."
He gives it to you. He gives it to you, and then he just points in the other direction and then just runs off.
Okay, well, I was afraid he was going to ask for a tip.
Nope.
I believe, Gravy, the mix-up is still occurring.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
That is apparently when Sage was speaking with the ghouls before, they had mentioned that they were looking for Gathol, and at least from what I've seen, they're getting uncomfortably close.
Well, at least we intercepted this here. Now they think Gathol is maybe here instead.
Hopefully.
I want to investigate the tube. You said it's very nice.
Yeah.
Does it seem to have any magical properties or anything like that?
So the tube itself doesn't have any magical properties, but the paper inside of it does.
So I would leave that alone.
I'm going to step away from the group and then open it. So I'm going to get maybe 100 feet away.
Okay.
Let's hold the phone. Maybe if I should do detect magic on it first, we could at least maybe figure out what the contents here are before we open it.
At the very least, find out what kind of magic it is.
Like if it's evocation or...
Yeah.
In evocation, we don't open it.
Yeah, it's...
I agree.
You find out that it's conjuration magic.
Oh. I'm gonna
That
pop out
doesn't
of
sound great. It sounds bad.
Yeah, that could go one of two ways.
Is there a way we could throw it at something 100 feet away to open it 100 feet away, and not
We
have
should go-
hands on it.
maybe we should go pick a fight with some monster and then open the thing and throw it at it.
It's like pointed at him.
Yeah, I like it.
Perhaps it
You
is
know,
just
if I
a.
were gonna put a conjuration spell on a scroll, it would to have something impressive pop out and give a message. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
that's all it is.
That would generally be illusion, though. Depends on what's popping out, I guess. But if it was going to be something like magic mouth or anything, that would all be illusion.
I mean, we could. I mean, this is a long shot, but Jason. Basically, could we stay like 100 feet away or something, and I could have my familiar open it in case it's something that wants to pop out and murder us?
Raven couldn't open it, or a crow
Alright.
couldn't open it. You would need something with opposable thumbs.
How far away does magic hand go, or mage hand?
30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
I mean, I'll take 30 feet. 30 feet's all right.
Well, I
What
mean,
if I
only
use
only
mage hand
Zalzu
with
has to
10-foot
be
stick?
only Zalzu has to be 30 feet. So Zalzu could be 30 feet, and you all could be hundreds of feet.
That's true.
Okay, there you go. And then I just start running.
All right, so Tube 30 feet away, Zalzu opening it, and then you guys are 100 feet away from Zalzu.
No, I'm gonna be
I think
beside.
I think we should
I'm-
be with Zalzu, and then I am gonna prepare with magic armor on myself,
Okay.
and then silent image, create basically a big duck blind that we're all sitting inside of.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I'm also gonna prep mage armor because that seems like a good.
Do I have to prep cure wound?
No, you don't have
No.
to. You don't have to. Nope. Yeah. So you open it and fireball. No, I'm just kidding. No. So you open the tube and the paper. You can like take the paper out. It's totally like nothing happens. It just opens and the paper comes out with your hand. You want to bring the paper to you.
Is
You're familiar
there
to read it.
a or similar way to read what's on the paper from far enough away? If
No.
not,
Yes.
There isn't.
pull it forward.
I was gonna say if you can unfurl the scroll, I can look through my familiar's eyes and read it.
It's true. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, let's try that.
All right.
Yeah.
The scroll reads.
And Andrew will just read this out loud so everyone can hear it.
All right, cool. Give me 1 second. So the scroll reads, "Greetings, Gathol. I am Aina, the Empress of the Ghouls here in the Great City. We have severely underestimated you. My apologies. Zika has been banished, and his guard also has gone missing after committing the greatest sin of our culture. I would like to offer you a treaty. We will no longer enter the realm or anything north of Sparrow's Crest, and you will not come into the Great Desert." And then under the bottom, there's like a little thing. It says like, "If you agree, write a weapon on this line." And then there's like a really nice fancy line. And this is all like really nicely detailed script, and it's like super nice and fancy.
I'll turn to Onder. And I say, can you please elaborate on this?
Presumably I don't know what she's talking about when it comes to the great sin or treason or whatever it was that Sika committed. But Sika was this
Just to clarify, it wasn't Zika that committed the sin, it was the guard.
Or the guard, excuse me. Sika was the one controlling things underneath Sparrow's Crest. So they were the one that all the other ghouls to answer to. I'm not sure what they're referring to in the case of this guard, but it's the only name I recognize on this. Beyond that, I'm I think I'm just as confused as everyone else.
Signing with a weapon is strange. I suggest we sign with, quote, a weapon.
I suggest we hold on to this. Actually, I think if anyone has the authority to speak for Gathol, it would be Keen. I think we should
Yeah,
hold
that's probably
him,
true.
let him make a judgment on it.
I think we should take a democratic vote of the entire residency of Gathol because just appointing power to an individual is immoral.
So you would actually know that along the 200 years, like Keen's like dad was once the king of Gathol, and he actually like became a mayor and moved to a council. Like he's actually undoing the sort of monarch ruling of Gathol.
All right, fine, good. Well, better than nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to bundle it up and wait for Keen, that's okay.
I think that's a good idea. I think talking to Keen is you know, who are we to decide? But yeah, my general thoughts is we still don't know all the stuff that's outside of Gathol. Why on God's green earth would we go into the deserts?
Yeah.
Well,
It-
there's
oh, it-
also a chance that we might not go into the deserts, but the deserts might come to us because the world is like mixing up. So we might accidentally break the treaty just because of crazy magic shit.
And that's also actually a really good point.
Uh,
and
beyond that, I'm not from Gathol, so it wouldn't apply to me. So really, this is up to you guys.
the thing is also signed Aina Ghoul Empress of the Great City.
I
Sure.
am. I think it is perhaps a treaty that the other group that has been making excursions into Sparrow Crest should handle. They have more experience with the ghouls.
If it were up to me, I'd see them wiped off the face of the earth. But
I agree.
Hey,
I
hey, hey! Now,
will-
I don't want any talk of genocide in my adventuring party. Can't believe you guys. There's got to be good ghouls out there.
Where are you from?
I find
again?
that hard to
Seems like a nice lady.
I find that incredibly hard to believe. I don't care who she is. She wouldn't send something like this if she felt safe. She feels threatened by Gathol and what we're capable of. She's just hoping we let off. But I will speak with Arethi and Sage after we deliver this to Keen, and I'll see what they have to say on the matter. But if if the rest of you are comfortable with it, then we'll see what we can do with it, and we'll do what we can that's best for Gathol.
All right. So Ander, it's you're gonna hold it.
Looks like it.
All right. So you can just add item, the Treaty of Aina. This is just INA to your inventory.
Sure. +1 Treaty of Aina.
All right. So you all go out on some adventures here, and you start continuing on the path. And a little ways into the forest here, you see what looks to be like a large ruined tower. It's actually it's like 4 stories tall, so it actually peeks out of the top of the canopy, but just barely. Like you couldn't see it like from all the way down, but here like you can kind of see it coming up because it just peeks out of the canopy just a little bit. For Matt, for your sake, this is like a huge spreading forest in which like the canopy is so dark, like it's so thick that if you didn't have dark vision, it would be hard to see underneath this canopy.
Is this the tower or is this something else?
It seems
It's a
like
different.
it's a different thing. It's just like a ruined tower, but it definitely seems like militaristic, like it's square instead of round. And it seems like it would kind of go with the same structure. Like the two dwarves amongst you, and like between Zalzu and Gravy, you could kind of be like, well, it definitely seems like these would be from the same city or something, you know?
I see. So
Okay,
it's like
same
the same
builder, same time
same
period
architecture.
as
Yeah.
far as aged stone goes. Okay.
Should we avoid it in an effort to reach the tower sooner?
It depends. It might be like a lookout that can signal to the main tower.
Can the lookout spot us through the canopy?
Canopy is very dense.
Does the
I'm not-
tower go above the canopy, or is it still below the tree line?
It does. It goes just above the tree line, but also like you know, there are different levels and windows on each level. So like if it was an outpost like Gravy described, you'd have to sneak by it if you didn't want them to see you.
The towers too are set up like I imagine they can see each other.
Presumably.
Yeah. Because it's pretty common. Like in the early 1900s they used like fire towers to triangulate where fires were. It'd like have Tower A and Tower B. They both generate coordinates on where they saw the
That's
fire,
neat.
and then they would, follow the coordinates to basically make an X on a map to where the fire was located. I suppose these towers could communicate similarly.
Possibly.
Plus, they're magic towers, so maybe they have something better than a radio.
A better point still.
Yeah.
It might be worth taking some time at least to examine what this outpost is.
Okay.
We might save ourselves some trouble down the line if we do so.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right, cool. So go
Okay.
ahead and make me. Are any of you going stealthy or no?
I'll not. If we decide to use stealth, Coil will hang back.
Yeah, Ander will also hang back because he's not trained in stealth and his dex sucks.
I will attempt to be stealthy.
Okay, so you're gonna go scout up ahead a
I'll
little
go.
bit.
Go with Zalzu.
Okay. I'm gonna need a.
If I happen, okay, so I have disguise self. Can I quickly, like, if I see a guard patrolling or something, can I whip up an outfit that looks like him quickly?
Yeah, you could
Or will I have to-
if
Okay.
you have time. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Okay.
I mean, Ander will at least offer to anyone who wants it because he recently learned how to cast guidance. So if anybody wants that, he's willing to offer that.
There with that.
Did I make you a character and then delete it? Is that what I did? I think I did do that. All right, great. All right.
Who are you
Zalzu?
talking to?
Oh,
It's outside of the characters folder.
Zalzu. I definitely made Zalzu a character and then deleted it immediately.
No, you didn't. It's up above the characters
Yeah.
folder.
It's up above the characters.
At the very top of the handouts.
Oh yeah, I see it.
What?
I'm dropping a screenshot into the Discord.
Go to the journal and scroll all the way up. Zalzu
Yeah.
Dorney is up
Oh
there.
no! I meant like an image.
Like a model.
Yeah. Give me
Oh.
1 second. I'll just
Oh,
bring it back in.
you mean it's token.
May not be there.
One second. I gotta get all of Starfire's shit.
A lot of crap.
That's what happens when you play an illusionist.
All right, cool. So let me move you guys over. So, basically, what you can see here at the very top is the top layer of this. So that's kind of revealed to you, and then the fog vor covers the middle levels, and then I put you guys on the bottom level here. So, Starfire and Zalzu and Gravy are close, and you two are not close. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a quick point of interest. Before we got here, did we do any like short rests or long rests as part of the journey? I spent a couple spell slots when we were with the scroll, so I didn't know if I'd have those back or not.
No.
Couldn't you have done those as rituals?
No.
You would.
No.
You didn't take a long rest since then, or a short rest that you told me. All right. So you guys start sneaking up, and then all of a sudden you hear like a loud dragon roar from inside of this tower. You guys can all make me a perception check, the three of you that are close. Actually, Starfire, can you make me an Arcana check instead?
No Arcana for Zalzu.
No, it's because he's an illusionist. Gravy, you make a perception check. Okay. So the two of you don't see any signs of dragons, and Starfire, you think that is not a real dragon sound. Like you're like, nice try. Can't con the con man.
I want to do a minor illusion to kind of go like caw back with another dragon sound.
Okay. You hear some movement inside, like they're really confused.
If they're scared and trying to trick us, then we should try to get the drop off.
I say to the others here, like, be on your guard. Like, I think there's illusions going on.
So how does that work moving forward? Like, if I see something that seems favorable to them, I feel like I would just be really questioning whether or not that's a real thing.
Forgot all my books over in a different area.
Jason.
Yeah.
Like, moving forward, I feel like if I see something that's favorable to my enemy's situation, I might be inclined to disbelieve it. Even if, like, I don't pass a check.
Oh, okay. Yep. I understand.
So, yeah.
I understand what you mean. Yep.
As long as it's not snakes. Do you think they'll be snakes?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know if they'll be snakes or not.
Yeah, like,
Alright. So you see a couple of kobolds with shields sort of peer out, like sort of like one on each side of the door. They peer out and their eyes kind of go wide. So go ahead.
Evelyn.
Huh?
Have they seen me? And can I disguise myself as a kobold and pull the old Wookiee prisoner trick?
So here's the thing. They don't see you, but they definitely see the other two. So if you want to hide and do that, then you think maybe, but
Yeah, I'm gonna give it my best shot.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and you disguise self.
I'm reaching for a javelin, so he's gonna have to be like, "Don't do it, Gravy."
It's up to you.
Hold on, I have a plan.
Okay.
Just trust me. You're my prisoners.
Oh.
All right. So they see you walk out, and they speak in Draconic to you.
I like nod like I know what's going on, and I like make the old thumb gesture like, look at these two prisoners, but I don't say anything. Then I sort of stick them with my sword, or like say like, get up there, but I don't talk.
Give me
This is all my masterful, my facial expressions.
give me a performance check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
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 buy
nod, and then they take out like this little contraption, and they push it twice. They like push it 2 times, and then it lets out 2 dragon roars, and then they like wave you along, like in the
All right,
direction of the tower. They're like, move along.
Well, I poke my sword at Starfire and Gravy, and I guess we continue on into the open door.
Oh, you're gonna go in. They wave you like towards the other tower, like the other
Towards
like
the tower. Oh, okay.
the Mage's tower. So basically,
I
what
see.
what you've done is you've sort of been like, I'm taking these people there, right?
Okay.
And then they're like nod, and then they gave the warning off because it's like they pushed it once before to warn people,
Gotcha.
and now they're unwarning them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice.
Great. Are we in earshot? Like, if I whisper to my prisoners, will the kobolds hear us?
I mean, you can walk away now. They're not watching you, so.
Okay. We'll walk away.
All right, you
Uh,
walk
great.
away, and what do you
They,
whisper to them?
It's like, well, they bought it. Should
Well,
we
thanks
keep
for
going, or you want to go back up to them and just get close and then get the jump on them?
We can't just keep going and leave the others behind because they still need to get by here too. Unless you be like 2 more.
Yeah, let me do that. They'll buy it.
Just leave us with them, and then make them hold us for a few minutes, and then go get your other prisoners.
Great idea. Great idea.
Okay.
So we'll walk up, and I'll just give them the thumbs up and give them the "I'll be right back" hand sign before I walk off into the woods to get Coil and Ander.
They look confused. Give me 1 second here. Oh my god, where did all my d20s go?
Good luck beating a 19.
All right, give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna pause. I was not